Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Sunpsychic Jean. Please welcome my very special guest, Valerie from Illumination Portal.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Jean, for having me.
It's so nice for you to come on such a special occasion. As everybody knows, we are approaching the 8-8 portal, which is called the Lionsgate, and it comes around every year. We're going to be talking a little bit about that today and a little bit about what Valerie has to share with us. And Valerie, you have been on everybody's show, and you've been such a busy lady, and it is such an exciting time in astrology, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And you're just as busy, I've noticed. So, yeah, th- there's not enough hours in a day to keep up on the astrology. And I try my hardest to do it. We're in all new energy. We're in unprecedented times. This is really the moment we've been waiting for, all those in the higher consciousness, community. Um, yeah, it,
Wow, wow,
yeah, it's really,
wonderful. So, Val, what I'd like to do is just say hello to several people who are here with us in the chat. Lark Kemper came in and he was the first one in. So nice to
mm,
see you, Lark. And Diana, Oil Painter, is here. Miss Charlotte is here. Andy is here. Nice to see everyone. Melinda is here. JR. And Akila B. Hi, Akila. Wiki is here. Debbie is here. Warrior Girl. Hi, Warrior Girl. You might need to help us out a little bit with chime in whenever you want, Warrior Girl. I know she's got a
absolutely.
lot of info too.
Yes,
And
we do.
Kim C is here. So nice to see you back, Kim C. We did a reading for her the other day, and it was such a beautiful connection. I really enjoyed it. So I'm
Oh,
glad to see you back. It was very nice of you to come in. And everybody who's just watching, I know that it's busy on these Sundays, on these summertime Sundays. You may be at the beach or you may be at the pool and you can't actually get to the chat and you're just watching. So we just want to say hello to everybody and thank you for being here. So we are going to talk a little bit about the Lionsgate portal, and we're going to maybe postpone the 12 spiritual lessons. What is it? 12 spiritual laws.
12 universal spiritual laws. Yeah, that's it. That's quite important, especially in this new energy. Well, it's always been important. We do them every day, all unconsciously or consciously. But if you know what you're doing, you can create and manifest faster. So we're going
Right.
to get into that one of these days. We're going to probably have a couple shows on it because it is extremely simple, but one of those things that's too simple, it can be confusing. But
Right, right.
yeah,
I think that's a really good idea. And you recently, you and Diana did a show with the Crone Zone, talking about the 12 spiritual laws, but you did like an overview of all 12 of them.
mm,
And Val and I were talking about maybe breaking them down into maybe 3 or 4 sections or 3 or 4 shows and get a little bit more in depth. But
yeah,
today, because of the 8-8 portal coming up, there's been so much energy and questions and interest
mhm,
about this, we
mhm,
thought we would dive into it. Now, I did come across a very well done, concise explanation and history of what the Lion's Gate is. And I can post that in the YouTube link. It's actually on Facebook. You know what? I didn't even get a chance. I'm sure he's on YouTube as well. I didn't even get a chance to see if I could find it on YouTube because
mhm.
in case you're not on Facebook, people will be able to find it. But I will link that in there, and it was uh, it was interesting for me because he kind of did the history and the what's happening now all together in the same discussion, and it was within like less than 10 minutes long. I thought it was very well done, so
Mhm.
I will link that in there. But just to begin with, Val, tell us a little bit about what does Lionsgate mean and what happens during this time of year every year.
Well, we have to think of it like we have portals all the time, and especially these last few years. You got 1 1, 2 2, but Lionsgate's important because we're 8 8. It is the heart. It's the sun. It's our solar. It's what keeps life um, alive here. But we have, okay, so there's a spiritual sun, which is Sirius, and Sirius starts to show up in Cancer under Canis Minor in the solar system. Now, if from our vantage point, it looks like they're very close. Looks like Sirius is here, and the Orion belt is over here. Orion and all of that whole cluster. They're really, really far away, but they're constantly vibing energy back and forth to each other. Now, I'm saying that because we have the galactic center and all the galactic, the super galactic center, the Shapley attractor, and the great attractor. And we have those four major anomalies in space that constantly are flowing energy in. And you got to know, we release, things come in, things release, things come in, because the energy becomes finer and lighter. So it's helped us over the years to release the density on our planet, in ourselves personally, in our systems, things like that. So this year is really important because the equinox we just came through in the spring in Aries, it's all new energy. I don't know if everyone can feel it. Can you feel how different this energy really feels? If you're in meditation and you're connecting, the divine is right here. Our guides, our guardians, and angels, and they're right here assisting us. And whoever it is you work for is is downloading work with, not work for, is downloading information into us. But that information comes and travels through all of those super suns, the super galactic centers, and trickles down into our Milky Way galaxy that's spinning, rotating into our sun. Our sun then shines it down through our galaxy as we're spinning, rotating every second, spiraling through space. And if you think about it, we've never been where we are right now on planet Earth. It's just never been. We've just never been here. We don't travel the same uh, trajectory all the time. We're always in a new space. And that, remember, oh, I wish you had that up, the ascension chart, because that really explains the how it's coming through to us. We had to go through this whole, I mean, it's been thousands of years we've been in this suppressed energy. Um, Being connected to your heart and your soul has not been something that was really encouraged over time, but look, we all woke up. We all heard the call. We all know that there is more to our entire existence than what we've been shown. And we all know that there's multiple dimensions and timelines. And we get to pick now. We get to pick and choose based on your heart. So with that equinox portal that opened up, it's pouring in the energy of each month. So we got 4 4 in April, 5 5, 6 6, 5 5 is really powerful. But 7 7 this year had 3 7 7s in July. Next year in August we'll have 3 8 8 8s. It is just the way the energies are in time. I mean, really, I don't know how accurate our time calendar is, but this is where we live and how we live under it. So so I defer to the divine and I follow that. So
Mhm.
this in the astrology is the divine talking to us.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly. And the way I like to kind of look at it is, you know how the pyramids are spaced and aligned with the Orion uh, constellation,
Oh.
and Sirius is aligned with Orion, right? And
Mhm.
when all of these, the Sphinx, the pyramids, Orion, and Sirius all line up, which happens every year, there's an activation or a portal of codes, light codes, and they're photon codes. It's actual energy that is transmitted from the universe or galaxy to Earth and to
Mhm.
humanity, and it raises it downloads these codes to humanity through the grid on the Earth. You ever hear of anybody doing grid work? Well, this
Mhm.
is all the vibration and frequency around the Earth for humanity and Gaia. So this is
Mhm.
all orchestrated, and how it appears to us in our world is that we have this like awakening or this awareness of our own spiritual self or our own soul, and we awaken and we're more aware of what's going on around us. We're not just this egoic human walking around trying to get ahead. We are aware of the universe and more things that are happening around us. And so these codes that come in and awaken us, they come uh, in cycles and in batches, and some portals are more powerful than other
Mhm.
portals. And this one in this year happens to be highly very intensive, uh, 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 intense, and much more activating because humanity is at a level or a frequency and vibration that we've never been before. There's more humanity that is awakened and aware at this point, so that when these codes come through, you're going to start seeing angels. You remember the angel I caught on tape, on
Yeah.
film, of the angel flying into Scott's heart. You're going to
Mhm.
hear loved ones on the other side talking to you on your cell phone. You can get an EVP on your cell phone. You're going to see UFOs or whatever they call them now, OAPs or something in the air, like it's every day. You see them, they're every day. There's all these
Mhm.
lights in the sky, the crop circles. All of this is connected, and it's connected with our own experience and with a worldly experience and with a galactic experience.
Mhm.
And we're just trying to help you to see and understand what is happening in the astrology today and how this might affect us here in this community. We're not going to tell you the whole kit and caboodle, but I just did. No.
Well, and the 8/8 is the Leo season ruled by the sun. So that's the sun is always there's rays all around us at every time, every moment, where it's light, of course. But that brings in packets of energy. That's how we get the information is through the sun. Now, it's important in Leo season because it is ruled by the sun. The sun rules the heart. This is why there's such an emphasis on it. Yes. But see, it opened that see this year's a little different though because of the 3777 portals in July and how we started this equinox, this spring out. It was like the new year. It is a new energy, a new time. So, but that is true. That's when the portal does open, as Juno posted. The the thing is, this Leo season, we have Venus in Leo. Venus went retrograde in Leo. Venus hasn't been in Leo or hasn't gone retrograde in Leo since 1812.
Oh my gosh.
So by herself. So you have to think there. Well, spirit is talking to us. It's about connect to your heart. Venus is what you love. Everything, who you love, the things you love, the the nature you love. It's everything you love, and what means the most to your heart. And then Leo is the sun. Your heart. What do you love? So this is a really powerful message right now, where um, she's not going to leave retrograde until September 3rd, and she won't clear out past that time period until October 4th, where she'll go into Virgo. And then Virgo will help us discern all the information we got, make sure that we're does this really mean something to your heart? Does this really mean something to your heart? And so forth and so on. But it to me, it is the divine asking us to love ourselves, accept ourselves, and only do what you love. Only put your attention. Your attention is your energy. If your attention, not saying you can't look at the news and you can't know the things that are going on around you, but where do you focus most of your attention? Because that is where your energy goes. Where you focus your attention, your energy goes. And that's something in the 12 universal spiritual laws that's um, really, really important to understand how powerful it is right now to follow your heart and your passions and your
Mhm.
path.
And I can give you an example, Val. Recently, a lot of the readings that have been coming through are that a lot of people are kind of feeling like they should be doing something, like they feel a calling or they feel
Mhm.
something is sort of nudging them or tapping them on their shoulder. And a lot of the readings that have been coming through is Spirit is reminding us to do what we love, like express your creativity, express your individuality,
Yes,
because that's why this spirit inside of you is here, is to express itself and to love the spirit that is inside of this human
yes,
enough to give it the ability and the permission to express itself, to go on a drive if you've never thought about going on a drive in the last 15 years and you kind of have a spontaneous thought to just drive a couple of states away because you have this really strong feeling that you want to. It's
hmm,
important to take action on these inspirations and this desire that we feel inside of us, and to express ourselves in the manner that we feel um, the most creative. It's important, and the loving yourself and to love each other, give each other grace, and to be kind to yourself, and
hmm,
and and to remember that it's not just our ego being kind to this human; it's our ego being kind to the spirit that is inside of us. Like it's almost integrating that, as if that makes any sense.
makes perfect sense. And that's what's happening. We have been nudged and, like you said, tapped on the shoulder for quite a few years to really wake up. Where to understand where are you? What's all around you? This is all energy around you. We are creational masters. We are human energy. We're human in form, but we're spirit in human body, creating the 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 life of our dreams. Really, now it's no more about. And I'm not saying this in a derogatory way at all. Of course, we're going to love and care for those around us, our family members, our friends. But for thousands of years, it's been overlooked. The love for yourself has been overlooked, and and this is what spirit and has been trying to get us to see. Because once you love yourself, once you realize this energy is here for you to enjoy, and I'm not saying you have to be a billionaire to enjoy this. This is energy that we can create the life of our dreams with. And that, we're all different. We can have different, and that's what's the beauty of it, is that we're all different and we all have different creations that we imagine, use our imagination for. And we haven't really had that luxury of time to do that. But we did get the luxury of time going to
Mm,
COVID, where a lot of us did,
mhm.
where you got to sit at home and really understand, wow, I like being here with my family, or I don't. I need to move. Whatever, it gave you that uh, the awareness of what you were doing, to stop what we were just programmed to do all our lives, and stop and really assess what is going on, what was going on, and make adjustments from that point. So That's what we've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years, really. And every time we have an astro, which is, we have astrological aspects, events all the time now. It used to be you might have one or two a month. Then it came into one or two a week. It's almost every day. There's it's just it's so much to keep up on, but it's all for our benefit, all to help us lift up in this new energy.
And because this gateway is primarily from the 27th of July to the 12th of August, and it peaks on the 8th of August, these codes and this activation is going to take several months to assimilate throughout humanity and throughout ourselves. And I remember it was maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago. I remember thinking, everybody's talking about this 8-8 portal. I'm not feeling anything. I don't feel any different. And then, like 3 months after the 8-8, I look back and I went, whoa,
Mm,
that's when it all went down. Like, may not realize it until hindsight, but, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be patient with yourself. Sometimes there's a little bit more emotion involved, and that could also have to do with Venus as well.
yeah.
Sometimes there's a little more fatigue. I know I have been going to bed early this past week and just have been feeling like a rock hit me or something. Like I just felt like I
Mhm.
needed to put my head on the pillow and just overwhelmed physically. Like sort of like my energy or my focus, my something was just, and perhaps we need more sleep because we're doing more at night. I don't know. Some
Yeah.
people may feel as though they're more energetic, that they can't sleep, that they feel like they want to get up and do something. It's different for everybody. So it's not like one symptom is indicative of this Lion's Gate or this portal or the energy or downloads. It's different for everybody. But we just want you to know to be kind to yourself, give others the grace. Like if somebody, you know, gets is short with you or something, maybe it's just the energies, and it doesn't give them the right to be mistreated. But sometimes things happen, and it's a good time just to have a little bit of awareness and a little bit of grace with others and for yourself. But I think that's really one of the most important things.
Yeah.
And it's just fascinating the way Orion and Sirius line up with the Sphinx and
Mhm.
open up that portal.
Yeah.
And like Val said, the astrological alignment, uh, from the position or from the view of Earth, is what I often call like a combination lock. And every
Mhm.
time
Yeah.
the planets move in a certain um, format or a certain alignment, it opens up certain things for different people for different areas. Now I'm not sure if you know what that term is. There's the term of the astrological view of where you are at the moment, and then there's an astrological view from like the center of the earth. Do you know what those two different terms are?
Are you talking about a heliocentric?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called.
Well, you got to think like on a natal chart, right? We can look at a natal chart. The middle is the Earth,
Okay.
and not a lot of people touch on that. Like, what
Okay.
are you doing in Earth? We'll talk about what the Earth signs, but everything is affecting Earth, in
Right.
because of where we're at, our location um, in our come on, in in our part of the world. I can't even think of the word. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god!
Uh-huh.
But the thing is with these portals, the portals happen a lot. Okay, these aspects are portals. That's a portal opening. Sirius and Orion lining up with the Sphinx and the pyramids, right? But there's all these different ones that go on. We have Stonehenge that goes on in the solstices, winter and summer. They're all over the world, and they do different I guess it's more of a call. I just heard in my head it's a call. It's asking the energies to come in, to bring in a new harvest, right? Say for the solstices. But by the end of this month, we're going to have 7 planets in retrograde. That's significant, So this month of Leo, uh, this month of August, Leo and Virgo, because on the sun changes to Virgo on the 23rd. That same day, Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo. So do you see, like we are always having these aspects because we're always gaining more information that is individually for us, but also collectively for us. So this is what I'm saying. For the last 3 years, this hasn't stopped. It is on
Mhm.
all the time. There's something new that, if you look at a chart, that to pay attention paying attention to this, especially Venus in Leo and the Leo Sun is really important. But everything's important. They all matter. It all matters. It's all bringing us new energy, new information, and I mean, it's really mind blowing, and it's so
Mm.
beautiful, and it flows so much easier if you're following your heart. Go ahead.
I was just surprised. I saw that Sonia said there are Aztec ruins in New Mexico that are also lined up with the same Orion as well.
Yeah,
They're
all over.
wow.
Hmm. Different, civilizations, and these civilizations had no connection to each other. They weren't talking to each other, and they all have the same type of structures to point to us, or to leave that evidence for us that this is what we saw. You know, I mean, the pyramids. Come, my goodness, it's just amazing, and they literally line up with Orion's belt. One star is over each one. It is the technology that you have to do that. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cosmic Blue Avian had a concise. I'm not sure that's very well put, and that she said it's actually a triangle intergalactic
Yeah,
portal that connects deep space to our far-flung galaxy of Milky Way.
yeah.
Wow.
And that's what the galactic center does. It goes from the
Oh,
galactic center to the super galactic center. All these points hit all these stars, these suns, these massive suns throughout our galaxy and beyond. But it all travels. They all travel, talk to each other, and it comes down like in this really cool. I mean, just to see how, we have four royal fixed stars that are always uh, stationary in the chart, right? They're all receiving information. Regulus is ruled by Leo. It's 28 degrees, so we're going to come up to Regulus, probably around the 21st of August, and there's more. It's such a beautiful dance of the divine bringing information to us. And,
I think it's important to also realize that we're going to be expanding our own psychic abilities and our own healing abilities, our own. We're going to be remembering our past lives. We're going to be dreaming about loved ones in past lives. We're going to
Mhm.
be receiving information from our spirit guides. We're going to be like, I never heard that before. What's that voice? Could that be my spirit guides? And it's just so beautiful. I love the diversity of our community here that are all aware and psychic and have intuition or have the ability to read cards and to do healing and things like
Mhm.
this. It's such a combination, and we can't really have a definitive box around any one thing.
Yeah,
Mediumship is psychic. Psychic is healing.
yeah.
Healing is, astrology. I mean,
Mhm.
all of it is so intertwined, so interconnected. And it's just a sense of awareness of what is outside of this egoic human, and to connect to the other realms, to the other worlds, to the subtle dimensions around us. We all have it in us, and it's all being activated and awakened, but it's all being awakened very gently. So if you have the desire to pick up tarot cards, if you've never picked them up, if you want to start reading for friends, if you've always liked them but never started reading for friends, now is the time. Now is the time where you're going to have that little boost in your abilities, that little emphasis in your understanding, in your ability to reach and to listen or to hear or to feel. You'll have this, you'll be like, I tried that before and I didn't hear it like the way I'm hearing it now.
Right.
It's because the energies and the frequencies and the activation is different for each one of us. But again, this makes us sensitive, and that sensitivity is a gift, but it's also, you're going to be more sensitive to things around you.
Yeah.
Because you're sensitive to these subtle realms and this other dimension, you're going to be more sensitive to other things around you, like honking of horns in traffic, or people, cutting you off. And so that's why it's so important to be kind to ourselves and to love ourselves and to treat ourselves well, give ourselves the spa day, a treatment, sit in a salt bath, sit outside in the grass, listen to beautiful, soothing music, because we are, with this ascension and the frequency, we're becoming more sensitive, which enables us to activate our abilities, and also it makes us more sensitive as humans. So this is a beautiful thing. Can you imagine all humanity being this sensitive and being like a kumbaya moment, right?
I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping because that's the thing. When we love ourselves, love and accept ourselves fully, and are listening to our heart and our guidance, and we all have unique, specifically unique to each of us. We have things that light our heart up, and that make your heart smile. And when your heart smiles, that's the right direction. That's where to put your focus and attention. But I have to say, you're right. Like, I'm extremely sensitive to, well, loud noises and people who are just unaware. It's like, I can't believe you. But see, but my guides say to me, send them love, right? Because they're waking up to, or they're going to, and that's going to be a
Yep.
big thing these next 2 years. People are going to come into themselves, and they're going to, they're going to need, guidance. Like we all needed guidance. So
That's why we need all of you to get your healing energy, your
yeah.
your your abilities on, your practice in. Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead.
I mean, it's so important. Um, and the so think of it like this: we are literally in new energies, creating new ways of being in these new energies. How we Well, maybe many, many, many lifetimes ago, some of you might be able to remember where we lived in this harmonious, peaceful, um, everybody got along. Everybody was just in peace and enjoying their own life. I believe that's where we're headed, especially with the age of Aquarius. And once Pluto fully gets into Aquarius, he's really going to help us determine just to distinguish what is life affirming and what is not. Because
When would you give us an estimate of when we might expect Pluto to be in Aquarius for good?
yeah, sure, it'll be okay. January 2024, he's going to go in for 9 months. Then he goes back retrograde for a few months. Then I think it's November. So it's late fall, winter. I'm sorry, off the top of my head, 2024. So 2025, he'll be in fully. It takes a long time, right?
And
But it's been
didn't you always tell us, Val, something good is coming?
Yes.
Something good is coming. She kept
Right.
saying, there is this opening I see. There is this amazing energy I see. All of the planets are going to be aligned. She keeps saying, every time I do somebody's chart, I see
Yes.
2025. I see this opening. I see this like heaven's gate almost,
Mhm.
like this amazing, beautiful, loving, compassionate energy coming towards us. But we need to go through this to get rid of all that sludge, all that heavy, dense energies that are still remaining, to get rid of them and peel them off and let them slough off, so that when we finally hit that, we'll be able to create new from compassion and not from greed and you know
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be so different because Pluto is going to lead the way with Aquarius. Then August 2025, and if anyone's interested, watch Molly McCord. She just put in 3 videos about what's coming 2025 to
Oh,
2029. And
okay.
I'm telling you, whew, and this is what I've always seen though. But when in August 2025, we're going to have Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus all in 1 degree of, or 0 degree, all new signs. Like Saturn and Uranus and Neptune changes too. I think that's a little later, but those 3 for sure. That is all. It's all okay. So you think of that 0 1 degree energy is starting anew. Saturn will be newly in Aries. That's the start of the zodiac. Neptune
Wow.
will be newly in Aries. So you have Saturn, who is the taskmaster, who's kind of controls the structure and how we do things here. At the same time, Neptune, who is spirit and the divine, both going into Aries at 0 degree in August 2025. Pluto will already have been in Aquarius. So it is merging, it's metaphysical, it's merging form with the divine. And how can
Wow.
what are we going to create with this? This is all new energy. We've never had the ability or the chance, or it may have been quite many lifetimes ago we did, but we haven't in the recent few thousand years. Has it ever been spirit
Oh,
with humanity,
wow.
working for the best and the highest of humanity? It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But this part of the journey is about getting us to our calling, to our passion, to whatever it is you want to do. And look, if you're sitting in your room just sending love out every day, that means something.
It's
That's
enough.
important. Yeah, it's quite
Hmm.
enough. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and be oh, I need a YouTube channel, or I need this or that, or, because we're all doing our part. Whether we're teachers, administrators, wherever we are, we're being that love energy at all moments, staying connected to our hearts and our souls. And that's what matters, because once you are, it radiates out of you and it helps everyone around you remember, in case they're not as awoke
It'll
as you.
it'll assist them in their awakening, in their awareness, in their growth. Just your energy, just your vibration and frequency, just you holding your awareness and your light inside of you, and being compassionate, and holding that vibration of being compassionate, and knowing and having that awareness of what is truly inside each and every one of us. That vibration will ripple out to others around you. Um, and that is enough. Like, you don't have to, like Val said, go out and get a YouTube channel, but if you want to, the healing, the hypnosis, the, you know, the um, psych, psychic and mediumship, and card reading, tarot cards, assisting people with their spiritual journeys
Yeah,
is really, if you have that calling and you have that desire, then this is the time. And in these next couple of months would be a good time for you to pursue that. And but if not, like Val said, just having that awareness inside of you and holding that space for humanity is enough.
yeah, it really is. And I mean, it's beautiful. And warrior girl, I liked what you said here. Saturn is also father time. It's been speeding up big time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is that, hun? Where
Is
I'm
it?
missing it. I'm not looking.
And I do. It's 241 warrior girl. 241. And that brings us to a new point. Yes, Father Saturn is traditionally known as Father Time, taskmaster, and the one that gets us to, get with it, right? He's in Pisces right now. And right now, well, we can all feel this energy that time is really not like it used to be. Time is totally mm, malleable almost. It seems very fast, and then you can slow it down. And if you play with it, you really can do it. You'll notice it in your own vicinity, right? But Father Time, I mean, Saturn being in Pisces is there's there's no boundary. There's limitlessness, because Pisces again is the divine. Neptune rules Pisces. That's the divine, and he flows. He's not trying to, like Saturn, get there at 2 o'clock right now. That's not how it is anymore. And just somehow we energetically are adjusting to that, to where, oh yeah, I'm here, I'm on time. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal anymore. Like what used to stress a
Yeah,
lot of people out.
yeah. I think a lot of places you don't have to punch a clock, that they give you a little bit of grace, because there's just no way that you can get from point A to point B, consistently every day at the exact time. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people do still have to punch a clock, but I do see that, there's just an awareness of time.
Yeah.
But we now are. I'd like to go ahead and maybe wrap it up a little bit, and maybe if there was anything else that you feel is important to share about the gateway portal, and then I would like to maybe open it up to anybody who has questions, whether it's about the portal, you can ask questions, or if you wanted like a little bit more of a psychic question or a mediumship question. I do have Sonia. I do have Ellen. If you guys are still here, just say hello. And I saw that you were, and I just wanted to give a shout out. Wisdom Seeker Joan and Heart and Soul Connected is in the house. Thank you both for being here. So nice to see you. And both of these ladies have amazing YouTube channels. If anybody is not aware of Wisdom Seeker Joan or Heart and Soul Connected, please do check out their channels, as well as Val's channel. We're simulcasting on Val's channel. And if you're on my channel, please do go over to Illumination Portal. And that is Val's YouTube channel. She has amazing content. She does quite a few collaborations, and is really just expanding, and has an amazing uh, content on her channel. So please do go over and subscribe and like and hit the bell, and that would be really great. Oh, you're welcome, Wisdom Seeker Joan.
I know.
So we love seeing you here, and just want to say a little shout out to everybody. Sweet and Salty is here. Hi, nice to see you, Sweet and Salty. And Warrior Girl, thank you again for your assistance. And Morella is here. Okay. All right. Look, because Warrior Girl is such a big help, we're gonna choose her first. And if anybody, let me see, sunlight and love. Okay, I see you, Sweet and Salty. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Um, yeah, I don't know if Sonia and Ellen are still here. Just say hi. Okay, Ellen, I think I saw you say hi. Okay, I see them. Okay, good.
And I do want
All
to
right.
just say one last thing. All these
Oh, yeah.
energies and where all this is taking us to and going forward, because we're entering the age of Aquarius. You really can't put a time on that, but we are entering an age where humanity and freedom to be is the first thing like Aquarius thinks about. Is everyone taken care of? Is everyone okay? All right, so that's for the humans and the animals and all that, but even the planets are raising in vibration. It's really cool when you think about it, because they're being affected by this energy too. So it's lifting them up into a higher octave of what they were. I think it's
Wow.
so cool.
Wow. Wow. It's,
It's
I
a
mean,
lot
we,
going on, and you guys, every one of you, uh, give yourselves a hug and a pat on the back, because we all decided to come here to help raise the vibrational Mother Earth, to bring her up into that age of Aquarius, to that higher vibration, so we all could thrive. You know, it's really, and those who haven't woke up yet, they will, and they'll be there too. You know, it just, it's really hard to break through that brainwashing and that program that for thousands of years we've all been subjected to, and how many lifetimes, you know.
they say the history goes back to Atlantis and Lemuria, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna find that and put the link on here. If I find the YouTube equivalent to the link that I'm going to put in the chat in just a few minutes, I'll put it in the notes in the description after the show. But for right now, I am going to put the Facebook link in there to this video, which is pretty powerful. It's less than 10 minutes long, but I think this guy did an amazing job in just explaining a little bit more about what it is and what to expect. So let's go ahead and start with Warrior Girl, and I will find that link. And
I have it if you need it. The one that you sent me to Facebook,
let me
to
see.
my Facebook. I mean, let me see if I can do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like I said, if I find this on YouTube, I'm sure he is on YouTube, but I came
Mhm.
across him on the Facebook.
Yeah.
So, um,
And, and look how many people are, speaking their truth, speaking this about that, being in that higher vibration, being in love, taking care of your own energy. We're mostly water. Bless your. I bless the water every day, but bless yourself every day. Bless everything, and the more you do that and you have gratitude, it just opens up so many doors. Spirits right here.
oh, wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with Warrior Girl. I think I have plenty of questions, and a lot of the questions are similar. So maybe Spirit will come through with a universal type of um,
Have a mess.
message.
Yeah.
But let's start with Warrior Girl. Let me just grab my, y'all see my ponytail on the back of my head when I turn around. It's like, oh, she has her hair back. You're like, oh, that's that ponytail.
It got a little humid today, didn't it? You need to put the hair up.
Business in the front, party in the back. Y'all not supposed to see that part.
It looks adorable. Oh,
Oh, got to raise that vibration, right? Oof.
yes.
All right. So let's
Okay.
see.
I
Warrior
got
Girl.
for Warrior Girl, clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. See, look how she's in that
Wow.
vibration. I love these cards.
Wow.
They're not easy to see though, but and this just, to me, it's just wow. This is what we're all doing. And then I got she who flows, ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very, very a lot of water in that. And would you
Yeah.
mind holding up the other card a second? Because I got a little hit. If Warrior Girl would want to perhaps wear a scarf over your head that has that blue color to it, just a nice little chiffon thing over your head. And do you see where that the spot on this woman who has the scarf over her head? it's in her throat chakra, that blue, that kindness, that softness throat chakra. I feel
Mhm.
as though that's a very healing card for you, warrior girl, as
Mhm.
well, that you want to heal for yourself. And I see this as you wearing that scarf over your head, and perhaps doing either a mantra or like a om, just to clear out that throat chakra, that that what is it, the third, fourth, fifth chakra.
Okay.
um yeah, but that was really, that really resonated with me, that
Mhm.
actual image for
Yeah.
warrior girl.
And Virgo's in Mercury, so he's helping us discern and clarify the information we're getting, helping us get it all organized, so we can go forward. Now he's going to retrograde in Virgo, so we're going to have to go back and receive. Maybe we didn't hear something, or it hasn't been in our awareness yet to receive it. But every time, just when anything goes retrograde, don't look at it as something awful or bad. It's just giving us another opportunity to ex- receive information. And that's all it is. And there's a lot of distortion, and there especially was a lot of distortion for quite a while, on Mother Earth.
I also feel for you, warrior girl, when I'm tapping into your energy, that after this Lionsgate portal, you'll have a little bit, uh, uh, a sense of a little bit of calmness. It's almost like serenity, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
why are things a little, a little more calm and serene? That serene, uh, like that contentment, that sereneness, where you may not have felt that before. And it may be periodical, periodically in the beginning, and then you'll be able to maintain that serene kind of feeling a little bit for a longer duration of time throughout the day. But you'll find this new serene feeling, this new serene type of vibration that you'll be
Mhm.
able to access, that may come over
Mhm.
you. And that goes along with that blue feeling, the blue
Yeah.
color, and your throat chakra as well.
Mhm.
That was really powerful.
And this
Well,
this is another thing. This is powerful information coming up for you, warrior girl. Powerful ways of getting a new start is what I'm hearing. And I pulled this, and it just goes along with Gene and the throat chakra, getting that information and be able to release something, relieve you of something.
share it. I think oil painter Diana is saying, what is the name of the deck? That other deck with the woman with the.
This is the Healing Waters Oracle.
There you go. That says it all, doesn't it?
And thank you, Allie Martin. she got
Oh,
me this.
she bought you that. Oh,
Yeah,
that was your
my
birthday
birthday.
gift.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's,
Good going, Allie.
she's sweet.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
using it because it feels right. This deck feels right for right now. Even though we're in Leo Sun, fire season, it's like the water is, the flow energy is here for us.
it's the balance.
Yeah, yeah,
It's mhm.
perfect.
uh, beautiful, simply beautiful. Thank you both very much. Love you. Looking forward to some calm and serene peacefulness. The divine feminine is the blue light frequency. Wow.
Yes.
See, warrior girl, you just keep on giving, no matter how much we want to give. You just give right back. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Everyone
Thank
here
you.
is beautiful. There's wise souls here, beautiful souls, and I'm so glad they come and hang out with us and watch these shows. It's beautiful, sweet and salty.
Sweet and Salty says, I send light out to the world every day, but my life path is 11, and it questioned if I'm living up to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hmm.
Is I'm not sure if that's
Hmm.
your question. Do you think that's her question?
You're doing, we can't send enough light and love out into the world. The life path 11 is Well, you can look at those things quite a few ways. You are bringing in a whole new way of being in some way, somewhere, right? You're because that's like a leadership. That's a new creating something new. Creating. I think that is just by you saying it. Is that what you're supposed to be doing? You are doing it. You are it. That's what I'm seeing. But I'll still grab a card for you. Oh God, we're sweet and salty. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? See, this is where going into our heart center and really listening to spirit guide us, because you do this already. How do you want to hone in on it, on the details of what it is that you enjoy doing? And can we say this? It's really hard to put the definitions on all of these abilities, and we all have them. We're all utilizing them, and they're coming online, and they're all different from all of us. So this is one of the things we have to break the programming of, is that I'm going to go be an electrician. Well, you could be a psychic electrician. You could be your divine self, no matter what it is that you do to make a living or do for money. you know um, I just think it's the sky's the limit for you.
I love that baby creation. And
Hmm.
what I feel as though for you, Sweet and Salty, is they want you to cultivate, because creation is also cultivating a,
Hmm.
new relationship with the soul or spirit aspect of yourself, and to just become in sync with that spiritual aspect of yourself, and to live in harmony with that spiritual aspect of yourself. Work on that relationship, work on that connection, and that will bring through all what you need.
Yes.
If we connect to our spirit, if we connect to that divine spark in us, to that connection to the divine, that's inside of us, and cultivate, and this is important for everybody. I knew they would say
Hmm.
stuff for everybody, to cultivate that relationship within our own spirit here, and to work on connecting to this. It will open up the rest will be effortless.
Yes.
And it's just really important. They keep telling me to do that.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true, because once you follow the guidance in your heart, you're just amazed at how the doors open, how the opportunities arrive. And it takes some courage to believe in ourselves, and that's something that we weren't really taught. Kind of goes along with not being taught really about self-love and acceptance. It's one of those things I was hearing, feel the fear and do it anyway, because that's exactly how we got to do it. It's just that fear is just that programming trying to keep you small, trying to keep you out of your divine power.
And Andy just said, I was just thinking, this is for me too. Yeah, it is. It's for all of us, Andy. It really is. It really is. I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to be for the whole thing. Okay, so I have, okay, so Sharon O'Brien gave her birthday and she said any insight. But what I would suggest, Sharon, is that you contact Valerie, and I don't know if Valerie often has specials going on, but you can often contact her and see what her rate is. And Val, how do they reach you for
Oh,
a natal chart reading?
here, let me put it in. I'll put my email in. Yeah, do intuitive astrology charts with your natal chart in conjunction with where the planets are right now, or in that moment that we read your chart. It's very valuable right now, and I make them extremely affordable so everyone can access the information from their guides, and which way to go, how to go forward.
It's really, I mean, it would be an injustice for us just to, I mean, it's almost like reading that little paragraph in the newspaper. That's all, I mean, for us to try and tune into just your birthday right here, right now, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't do you justice. I think it's so important for us to get to know who we are astrologically and what we're all about and what planets and what um, influences we have in our birth chart. It will help us to understand some of the things that we've been through, some ways that some like our viewpoints on things. Oh, that's why I always thought that,
Mhm.
or our future as well. It also tells us about what our goals may be or why we feel certain ways about certain things. It's very informative, in-depth look at yourself. And not just that, but Valerie is intuitive, as you can see, and she connects with her spirit guides and gets intuitive hits with your astrology chart. I mean, this is unprecedented, and nobody does it better than Val. She is an amazing reader, astrologer, and just healer. I think that she's an amazing gift, and I'm so glad that she's here with us today. And it's Val, you put it in there. Let me just pop it up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And sweet and
There it is.
salty, email me. And you know what? Maybe today, I think, because Dean, it just kept, you said something just a few minutes ago. If you email me and put the word moon in, my guides want to pick a couple of people to get a reading. So I'll have a little contest. Just email me and we'll make it work out.
In celebration of the 8/8 Lionsgate.
Yeah, and the lady before her birthday, you're 8/28, you're a Virgo. All those planets are going to be in retrograde. I know it's hard for Virgos to let it just sit in the energy, but really that's what we're being guided to do. Well, everything will start going forward about November, December. So kind of just, and this goes for all of us. Absorb what's coming to you. Understand what your specific uh, information is coming from spirit, and just sit with it. Doesn't mean you have to act on it. Think about it, research it, do little things to get you thinking and contemplating, where's my next move. A lot of us had regular jobs, we have regular jobs, and we have to, that's what we think about, but that's even changing in a lot of ways. Not that you're going to lose your job, but the way we work is changing. you know
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
don't know, there's so
I
much
I
going
get
on.
I get my chart read every several months from Val, and a lot of my coworkers, my co-psychics, my co-hosts on the show get their chart reading from Val. A lot of the people here, a lot of other content providers get their charts readings from Val, and it's and I've just heard such amazing things. Some acquaintances of mine, actually, I gave my niece a birthday
Mhm.
present on her 30th birthday, a reading from Val, and she was just so taken back, and she's like, wow, that was so cool, Aunt Jean, I loved it. And it's such a beautiful thing. And Val, I trust Val. She is so kind, compassionate, and gentle, whether you know something about astrology or whether you know nothing about astrology. I think it's really a beautiful thing that what Val does. It's very
And
unique.
I try to keep it as understanding, and it's your guides. Your guides are talking with my guides, and it's your information. But and I record them, and they go from like about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So there's it's really really cool. There's all kinds of information.
And it's so fun because Val loves it. Val loves it. She's like,
I
I
love
have,
it.
what does she say? Sonia say? Oh, okay, good. She would love one, John. She's going to contact you. And who did you say? Oh, and Crone's Zone highly recommends Val's readings. They are amazing, right?
Yeah, thank you. Listen to me yet? No, they are cool. It is really cool. The word was moon for the subject line, in case I didn't clearly state that. So just email me. My guides always like to pick a couple people because they know who. It just works out. I love how it works. How I love how they do it. Because I would give them away every day if I could. But it is quite a lot of information, and it takes a little while to get it all together.
Yeah.
But they're very valuable for you, and they go from like now maybe 6 months out. On the outer planets, things are a little different. But see, this is why it's so important. Those outer planets are changing in the next year and a half, 2 years. We're in all new energy at that point. So try to just think of this time period as lining you up with your heart for that time period. You know,
Wow.
really important.
Wow. Okay. So Sonia had put a message in earlier that I wanted to bring up. She said, "May I get a message from my angels and guides for August, please? And thank you." Yes, a lot of energy shifts. So cute, Sonia. Thank you.
I like your
Yeah,
little
I know.
your icon picture. All the
And
light.
Andy is saying readings do take a lot of energy. It's an energy
Mm,
exchange,
yeah,
y'all. So,
there.
yeah. Hmm.
Oh, see, Sonia, we keep getting the same
Message
information.
from Are you really?
Mm-hmm. All right. So I got the mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. You see how spirit's coming into her heart. At least that's how I'm seeing it. Then I have let it rain, allowing what is, inevitability, trust. Trust is the big word. Trust is the main word these last couple of years and going forward these next couple of years. Trust in yourself and trust in the divine. We're cared for. We're guided, guarded, and protected.
So, Sonia, they're showing me a basket being weaved, and I
Mhm.
feel as though that you're going to be weaving in spirituality into your everyday life, and there's going to be some weaving that you're going to be doing with the energies and with your what did you get a hit, Val?
But it's perfect because that's exactly what they want to say to everybody. This is what we're doing. It's metaphysical. We're weaving spirit into our our humanness here. But the way you said it was just like, oh my God, that's perfect. Beautiful, beautifully stated.
And thank you, Sonia, for your question because and I had a feeling that every answer is going to be for the
Yeah,
community, for everybody. It's going to be applicable to all of us, and each one of you inspires spirit to come through in a different way to help guide us. So I love this when the community has like a community kind of reading.
yeah,
It's very special. It shows how our energies are all intertwined. Speaking of weaving, right?
yeah. We are. We're connected to that and the magic of the energy. It's just so cool. We're all
Thank
mystical beings.
Thank you, Sonia, very much.
Mhm.
And Morella says hugs for
Oh,
everyone. How
hi,
sweet is
Bill.
that?
He's
I love
adorable.
I love that over the sort of expanding love that we feel burst from our hearts, and the compassion and the appreciation for this community. And
Mhm.
it's just so beautiful. I think you expressed it very very well there, Morella. Thank you very much for your kindness and for sharing that. That's really important to share. So Andy would like to know how the Lionsgate portal, what that means for her. So let's tap into Andy. And just so everybody knows, I have Ellen R., Leah Makia, and Valerie S. And yeah, that might be it. We'll see. We'll see how fast we can go. You're welcome, Marella.
Hi, Cheryl.
Uh, I'd
And
like to
yes,
know what Lionsgate.
Diana, take this energy and take this time and just create the biggest wish you ever had, the wish you could live on planet Earth with, and really just ask for it, and things will start coming into your awareness to help you align it. Oh, Angie, nice, nice. Is it okay if I go, G?
Yeah, yeah, please. I'm just
All right.
tuning into Andy.
It says plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. See how she's diving in there. And a lot of us are apprehensive. It's not something we're used to. It's not an energy that's familiar. And I understand that. That's where trust comes in. And then I got the sacred well, replenishment, self care, giving from a place of plenty. See, she's pregnant with possibility.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Andy, I feel as though you're going to be picking up an awareness of a guide. You're going to be picking up an
Mm,
awareness
mm,
of that there is somebody assisting you and watching over you. Not like somebody is watching you. It's just you're going to pick up an awareness of another soul or another presence around you. And this will be your guide and your angels. And I feel as though you're going to have this awareness of them, or you're going to have a feeling about that you're being guided. It's almost like there's a third person around or something.
mm,
And just think of this as your angels or your spirit guides coming in a little closer. And I think after the Lionsgate, you'll have like this awareness of them. They've always been there, but you haven't been able to detect their actual, and it's not physicality, it's just their actual presence. The vibration of their presence, where I think you'll be able to connect and be aware of their presence. It won't be all the time. It'll be, maybe when you first wake up in the morning, or maybe when you're driving or something. Like maybe when it's in those quiet moments, or when you're washing dishes. I always say this. I love the water, the way the water runs, and it's the noise of the water, and the water is a
mm,
conductor. Or even in the shower, you'll be aware of this other presence, and it'll just be a fleet awareness, and then it'll go away, and you're like, what was that you got? I feel as though this is going to start opening up. If you don't, oh my gosh,
mm.
felt that for the first time recently, although I communicated with them through tarot. Wow.
See, that's
It,
beautiful. That's
I
what's happening. Yeah, 'cause I
wow.
got this kind of just, I got the same thing you're getting. Like, there's something she's gonna know. The greatest gifts await you when you give yourself permission to go back and within to retrieve them. You cannot live in your memory, but it's good and advised to visit. It's like you're remembering this, guy. You're remembering
Whoa.
this the that you're guided, guarded, and protected. And it went along with the plunge card. So yeah, I really do feel you're. It is so cool. It is so cool. And every time one of these things happen, I had posted this the other day on my community board. You know how we get those stressful moments? Well, this was called look for the glimmers. The glimmers are those little moments where you're just, oh, let me see what it says. I can't remember the word now. So hold
Mm-hmm.
on. But
Mm-hmm.
that's so important, because I know I was trained into looking at the worst of things instead of the best in things. Let me see if I can
It
find
says, have you heard about glimmers? They are the opposite of triggers. A
it.
glimmer is a tiny micro moment of happiness, a sign of hope. Once you begin to look for them, they will start to appear everywhere.
Yes.
A glimmer is a tiny micro moment of happiness, a
Mm,
sign of hope. Once you begin to look for them, they will start to appear everywhere. And that is on Val's community page. And I'm telling you, if y'all aren't subscribed, you ought to be. Go over to Illumination Portal, subscribe, hit the bell, and she has the most amazing community page. She offers the most high vibrational insight and messages. I absolutely love it. And she has so many people following her, and it's keeps you up to date. Even if she doesn't go on a live show, she lets you know what's going on. It's really a beautiful education, and just a hug. I feel like she's given all
uh,
of us a hug, and it comes from Val's heart. It's just so
uh,
beautiful.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful, Jean, because that's what I feel. I want to give everyone a hug every day and say, "We got this. We're doing good." That's beautiful. Thank you.
Andy just subbed.
Oh, thank you.
Good job, Andy. Thank you very much. Aw, she said, I really appreciate you both. She needed that reading. You're very welcome.
I know.
Eh, wow, wow,
We're
wow.
guiding each other home. Remember that. Like it's not like we're leaving or dying, but we are. We're guiding each other to a place we haven't been in a long time. You know, in an energy.
Okay. Sorry about it. I mean,
No,
it
it's
cut you
okay.
off. So I have Ellen, Leah, Ellen R, Leah Makia, and Valerie S. If y'all are still here, just say hello so I know which one is here. And if you're not, I understand because we are winding up, but I just wanted to honor you guys if you're still
Mhm.
here. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. If not, maybe we can. Oh, okay. I see Belinda has a quick question here. I think the ladies may have gone to um let me see. Okay, Leah Makia is still here. Okay, Leah, you'll be next. So let's do Melinda real quick. And I would love a message from my higher self. And then Leah Makia, you are next, and that'll be it. I think the other ladies may have. Oh, Ellen is still here too. Okay.
Rose Ballard. So there you go.
Uh oh.
Oh, I love Leah McKeon. That name is cute. Yeah.
Isn't it? I think it's cute too. Okay.
Mhm.
So, and then that'll be it for sure, you guys. So Melinda says, I would love a message from my higher self.
Mhm. Mm. Melinda, I got water codes, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. It is. We have every cell in our body is aligned to spirit. And then I got making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. You have something you're working on, project. It's so cool.
Okay. So Melinda, what I was getting for you is something just a little different. What were you finished, Val, or were you
Yeah.
waiting for her to okay. Um, what I was getting for you, Melinda, is to tone. I don't know if you've ever done this.
Oh.
It's and forgive me, but it's sort of like like oh, it's
Yeah.
these tones. It's the tone. They want you to get this it's the breath, the breathing exercise and also your throat chakra, but it's the vibration of the toning, of the humming. It's almost like the and they want that vibration and the hum, the frequency to come through you and to come out of you. So if you can find some information on toning and just practice, even if you just do the om, but it's mostly the vowel sounds, but they
Mm.
say this is very healing for you, Melinda, and this is what your higher self would like for you to know.
Mm. God, that feels good. No, I haven't done it in a while. Going, wow, that feels really good because it does. It aligns our energy centers. We're a column of energy, and
We
the toning helps.
we tune into the vibration and the frequency. It's a fine tuning. It's a way for you to vibrate and to connect to your higher self, that tuning. And we have what it takes, the vibration of our voice and our breath combined will fine tune and connect us to our higher self.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they want you to do, Melinda. Wow, I am so glad I
Cool.
yeah, wow. That was
And
really good.
Kelly Curse here, she does have a channel of she's a vocal coach, but she does
Oh,
it as a spiritual vocal coach. It's really cool. I have a video on my channel. I interviewed her. It was just amazing. She's amazing.
well, wow. I
Yeah.
wonder if Kelly would want to come on and teach all of us again, give us a
Yeah.
refresher.
Oh, that would be so cool. What do you think, Kelly?
Kelly, if you want,
That's
you
what I
can
teach.
email Sunpsychic Jean or Sunpsychic at Hotmail and yeah, content. connect to. Oh, I would love that. Oh, wow. That is really cool. Really
Very
cool.
cool how she does it. It's just
Sh
amazing.
That's what she teaches. And
Hmm.
Kelly, can she put her link? Do you have a YouTube page or do you have a website?
Yes, I'll get it in there. Let me see if I can.
Oh my gosh. So,
I'll get her email in there. Let me see. It's, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. I'm trying to think of it was Melinda. Melinda, please connect with um oh boy, Melinda to connect with Kelly. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's very way of the future and also indigenous. I mean, it's a lost art almost that is going to be um, coming back and very prevalent. Um, wow.
Here's her.
Oh, she is saying her website is about to change. Okay.
Okay. I'm putting in her YouTube page. Kelly Kerr Vocal Method.
Okay.
Very fast.
Wow. I'm going to get on that YouTube page right after the show.
It's really
That
cool.
is
Really
so
cool.
cool.
Like
Have you taken a class, Val, in doing this?
she did it with, she was helping me because I had a stuck throat chakra, and it was really
Wow.
fascinating.
Belinda, she says she's in a group that tones. We call it Tome Dome.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
You were led to that group. Melinda, I'm telling you, this is what your higher
Mhm.
self wants you to know that keep doing this. This is tuning you in. This is this is making a change in your vibration and frequency. This is the yin to your yang. This is this is your peanut butter to the jelly. This is what you need to do. So excited.
And see,
You
Kelly Kerr, you see what she said? She said, "Oh my God, I've been really sad because I was thinking no one cares anymore about this." No, it's so important. And see, we had to go through that, like slugging through the mud last 3 years to, to get us to the other side. And here we're at the other side. And this is where the doors are opening. Because I know that's everything to her. That's her heart. Kelly
I
comes from the vocal, from her heart.
yes.
Melinda's doing it. It's amazing. And we just see all these people doing their thing, and it's just like, oh my God.
Melinda, you'll have to, if you don't mind emailing me and letting me know, is that an open group? Is that a Facebook group? Is that an online group? Is that a sitting group in your living room? And can you imagine if you had a bunch of people in your living room all tuning? Whoo, I would be like up above the couch, you know?
It is. It's so awesome. My God, I'm gonna do something because I've not been good. I haven't been doing my exercises. I didn't want to say to Kelly Kerr, but
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
had it all.
Melinda, leave a message below or email me of whatever you feel comfortable doing. But I'd like to learn a little bit more about that group. Oh, listen, and Priscilla's saying, holy guacamole. I'm going to our channel right now.
See, she's
Oh
so
my God.
no. I mean, she's brilliant too. The way she explains that her whole method is just, I can't do it justice. You want to see the video? It's Kate and Kelly and I. She was on my channel, and Kate was
Okay.
with me. Yeah, it's really good.
I will go back and check that out, and I will check out Kelly Kerr. But I'm letting you know, you guys, this is a perfect example of what the 8-8 portal is bringing us. This
Mhm.
is why Val and I are here together. This is why neither one of us, it's all helps, it works in conjunction with each other, with astrology, with psychic abilities, with mediumship, with toning, with healing, at frequency and vibration, with caring and compassion and loving. And this is all intertwined. This is all combined. And Melinda, thank you for asking your question. I'm telling you this. I knew that the information that the guides are bringing through today would be for everybody, but you validating that just
Mhm.
means the world to me. It really means the world to me. And so many people will benefit from you asking that question and for sharing this uh, tone dome.
It's so
Oh
cool.
my gosh, I can't get over that. Oof.
Yeah, it's like in spirit. This is how every day is. You're like, oh my God! You just when you think you can't hear another thing that would blow your mind. Spirit every day, isn't it amazing? I love it.
It is. It is. Oh my gosh. That is just I don't know that I'll recover from that. I'll be high from that for the next 3 days for sure.
Oh, nice, nice.
That is and Kelly is here. How could Kelly Kerr be here at that moment? I mean, what I mean, this is the Lionsgate, you guys. This is what it's all divinely orchestrated. This is not coincidence. And I'm just overwhelmed. I love this. I love this about what I do when these things occur. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And
Wow.
Kelly Kerr is saying tuning the body's voice. So she uses the body as the instrument. It
Yes,
is, it's fascinating. Fascinating.
it is communication. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Well,
To spirit.
Kelly, oh my gosh. And Val, if you want to come on and just be the hype girl for us when Kelly comes on, I
I would love it. I would love to. Yeah.
remember was it you that I was a hype girl for you?
Yeah, you still are my hype girl. But did you quit? No. Don't quit on me. No, like, I loved it when
I
you
was
said,
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh.
mhm,
Whew, that was really good, you guys. If you didn't feel that, just rewind and watch it again. That was amazing.
that was amazing. Leah.
Okay, Leah.
Ooh,
Okay. What energy is opening up for me? Oh my gosh. I
follow
knew
the
this would be important.
it is. It's really important today. I felt that too. Follow the stream. Dedication. Trust. There's trust again. Future rivers and oceans. And look at that. How beautiful. The golden stream. And then I got sweet waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. And this is they're guiding me to ask you: are you creating a project? Are you thinking about creating a new project? Do you have something coming up?
Oh, and Melinda's okay. So, Leah, what I was getting for you is not
Oh,
necessarily an opening, but it's a recommendation from Spirit. What is that dry sloughing called? What is that scraping called?
oh,
That yeah. Um, uh,
exfoliating, like
it,
it's a brush, exfoliating with the brush,
It's
and
the dry brushing of the skin, and what
yeah,
this does is it invigorates your body. It invigorates your the
yeah.
detoxing of your
Mm,
system, and it invigorates the meridians in your body as well. And they want you to do this in conjunction with grounding. They want you to walk on the earth with your bare feet. They want you to soak in a salt bath, but it's very physical for you. It's very body oriented for you, and they're showing me this there's like a shell thing that they hold in their hands and they slough the body, or the dry brushing that is detoxifying for you and invigorating for you and stimulating for your body, so that you can ground and contain these energies and these frequencies and downloads that are going to be coming in for you, Leah.
it's gua sha. It's the gua sha tool,
Yes.
right? So look, she's walking towards this portal, and she's walking in the sand. She's grounding, and the light is coming down, shining on her. That's
Oh
what Jean was
wow.
saying. That's what you were saying, Jean.
Wow, look at that. They want you to prepare for the download that is coming, the new
Mm-hmm,
frequencies that are coming. They
mm-hmm,
want you to exfoliate and to detox as well as ground. And, you know, grounding could be just holding on to a crystal, okay?
mm-hmm.
Grounding could be, you could have a grounding mat if you don't have access, if you're in an apartment or in the city somewhere. But try and get your feet on the earth and, or soak in a salt bath, or, uh, connect with crystals. That look up many different ways of grounding. I can't
Mm-hmm,
think of all of them right now.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Just even visualizing your energy column and your spirit guides pouring energy down into, and you clear it all the way down through your body to Mother Earth, and make like an infinity symbol, come back up to your higher self, and it'll help clear out anything that's stuck in there. That's also an exfoliation of your energy field, so that's really important to do that every couple of days, to do a salt scrub or a salt bath.
Oh, that's a good idea. Salt scrub
Mhm.
too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, Leah
Yeah.
Makia, I hope that's a good sign for you, because if they want you to prepare, you're going to be taking on some additional downloads and frequencies for sure. So you'll have to let us know, but allow those couple of months to allow it to assimilate. And and Val, we're going to be reaching an hour and a half. Are you okay for just a couple
Yeah.
more? Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
We'll do these real quick because we're over time. But Ellen R and Val S, you'll be next. You'll be the last one. Coupling using cups. Oh, cupping
Oh
too.
yeah.
Tina says. Ah,
Mm. My
oh,
son did that. He has those cups. It just looks painful to me. I don't.
it's not painful. You will love it, Val. It's very detoxing, very stimulating. I just want to say, Leah says, I love that running energy as an infinity symbol. Haven't done that before. I love new way to run energy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's and you're connecting to your higher self and Mother Earth, just constant. So you're safe. Guided, guarded, and protected.
Okay, Ellen R. and then Val S. Will be the last one. And I see that somebody else is asking for a reading, but we're at the end now. So please, we'll be on. Just subscribe to Val and I, and we'll be on again this week. I don't. We'll let you know at the end of the show. Let me see. Okay, let me just focus on Ellen. It's
All
hard to
right.
do both, y'all.
I got water codes, ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you. See, we all have this in us, and it's coming online now with these energies. And then I got making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. I just feel like I just I see everybody like lining up in, into their projects, into the things that matter to their in their heart, and it's just going to create. It's beautiful, creating magic.
So I think they want you to hang in there. I see you hanging on a like a tree branch of some sort,
Mm,
or I just see you hanging on, and they want you to hang in there. And they want you to also place an aura of comfort, an aura of softness, an aura of
mm,
um, softness. I don't know what else to say. The gentleness, softness, and
mm,
they want you to put this protection around you, this very soft protection, and they just want you to focus on this around yourself while you're hanging on. I feel as though there may be some challenges that you may be wanting to let go of, but you're hanging on, I think, is what they're trying to say. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to hang on. It's okay to hang on until you feel that you're ready to let go,
mhm.
and to be gentle with yourself through that process. This is why they want you to put this softness and this gentleness around you while you're hanging on, so that you will give yourself the grace and the time and the understanding while you're moving through that phase. And there's no rush. There's no rush. Um, and yeah, just be gentle. Go ahead.
That is part of what's been going on these last 3 years. We all know we had things we were holding on to that we needed to let go, but you take it easy, like Jean said. And when Jean said, while you're holding on, put yourself in this comfortable protection, I saw you in a like a pink plasma bubble, almost looked like clouds, and you're inside it, and you're safe and you're secure and you're it what happens when with and you could do it with any color, but I saw it like with a almost a hot pink color, and it sinks into your cells and sinks into, it keeps coming in, and it soothes you from molecular level out. So just constantly see. And I used to wrap myself with light. It was like a light sheet. And I would lay in the bed and I would just wrap myself like a mummy from head to toe and go back and forth. And that would sink into my cells. It really feels good. And
Yeah.
it helps you feel like you have support. Go ahead, sorry.
So, for instance, and I don't know your situation at all, Ellen, but let's just say for everybody out there who's listening, let's just say you're thinking about moving and you're moving for the first time in 30 years and you have
Mm,
so many closets and attics to go through and things. But you have to let go, or you want to let go of some
mm,
furniture or some things that from your kids or something, if there's things that you need to let go of in your life and you're hanging on to them, it's okay to be kind to yourself through this process.
mm,
It will happen. And I think that's what they want you to have is patience with yourself, kindness with yourself, gentleness. And while you're hanging on, have that comfort and that gentleness around you. Gentleness is not the word. I just feel like such support and such love, that love around you while you're hanging on. And try not to, I think it's the judgment. Try not to have judgment with
yeah.
yourself while you're hanging on, and no matter how long the process takes, allow for that. It's okay. It's okay to still hang on to what you want and what you need, even though you need to let go of it, and just be gentle with ourselves. It's real important. So,
And crystals help with
oh,
that. Any black crystal, like of shungite, you could do obsidian, hold on to them, and it helps that energy get stabilized. And if we have people around us that are pressuring us because we're not doing something fast enough or good enough or something, just I just automatically put them in a bubble. Tell them, okay, and I go my way. This is like I love you for the bubble on
that's
you.
a that's
Yeah,
a great idea. That's a
especially
great idea.
yeah, the
Yeah.
pink
So
cloud bubble. Oh yeah, it's a plasma. It's like a plasma cloud, and you'd be amazed how quick people just are doing what they were just doing a minute ago, like trying to stress you out in some way or judgmental or
yeah.
you know.
So I hope that's helpful for you, Ellen. And thank you very much for
Oh
being
yeah,
here and for asking your question.
yeah.
Um, and Valerie asked, thank you very much for being patient, Valerie asked. And she says, may I know what the Lionsgate effect will be for me? I'm a Leo, Virgo moon, some Libra. Wait, can you read that, Val? I don't know that I'm getting
I'm
everything.
a Leo moon, Virgo sun,
Oh,
Libra rising. And
okay.
see, this is coming up. It's going to be really good fall for you from now until, probably around winter time. This is the time period that we all are getting in this information. It's not time to act. It's time to learn, time to what?
I
What?
love that. I love that because we don't want to feel pressure to act. We
No,
want to
no.
learn.
Right.
We want to learn so that when we
Yeah.
do move, we move with confidence and conviction.
And
Wow.
Diana Oil Painter, she'll tell you this is the time to just let all the information come in. Let the information come in because we got so much coming in. We're releasing as we're replacing. Just give it time. We're not in a hurry this next year and a half, 2 years. We are not. This takes how long it takes, and it'll you'll be amazed. All of the pieces will just like fall into place when it's time. Divine timing. Always remember that. Everything is in divine timing. Only
That
spirit.
message from spirit makes a lot more sense now that you say that, Val.
Mhm.
Yeah, that not that while we're letting go to give us to have patience with ourselves
Yeah,
and that makes a lot more sense. Maybe that's what they were referring to. That yeah. I mean, there's so many dimensions to all of this.
yeah, it's
So
great.
let's focus on Valerie S.
The layers.
Leo Moon, Virgo Sun, Libra Rising.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have a good fall. Just relax. I know it's hard with a Virgo sun. Just relax.
Hey, what are you saying? What are you talking? What are you calling? No, I'm
Sometimes
kidding.
they're so hard on themselves. They are not. They're never good enough. So that's
Oh,
it's constant
judgment.
I should have did better. I should have did better, and it's every time you get in that mindset, just say I love you. Just constantly tell yourself you love yourself because there is no perfection. As much as Virgos want perfection, there isn't any. And that's a hard thing to say, because I have a couple things in Virgo that I got to calm down, Okay, it's not that serious, but, and we're all our signs. It's not just Virgo. I don't want to pick on him, but it's hard being a Virgo.
I know, I'm teasing.
It's
It's
hard.
so funny when we do that. All right, Valerie S. and the Lionsgate.
Well, I got the wishing well for you. Unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. See, this is the information. They said it really clear. This is the information that's coming in for you. And you got to give it time to come in. Enjoy yourself in the meantime. Just relax. Go with the flow. It's very flowing time. And here's the second card. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. See, just go with the flow because
Mm,
those future things are coming in to be, but it's in divine timing.
that's
Really
beautiful.
cool. Really cool.
So,
Yeah.
Valerie S., I was getting that image of a bull, and I'm not sure if it's a Taurus. If you know anybody that's a Taurus, or if you know anybody that's stubborn, they're also showing me this bullish, stubborn type of stance. I'm not sure if you feel like you're being stubborn or somebody is being stubborn, but I
Mm,
feel like whatever that resistance or that opposition energy that you've been feeling, I feel as though that's dissolving. I feel as though that flow that Valerie just talked about is opening up. And whatever that resistance or that stubborn opposition it was, it'll be releasing and disintegrating for you. And you'll feel more flow. You'll feel things open up. You'll feel things happening a little more easily for you, and less friction and less opposition. I just feel like there's a change in the energy for you, Val.
mm-hmm. It really is. And Janet C., you can put your female landlord in a pink bubble. As long as you're showing love, as long as it's love and only, just don't even put anything on it except love. I don't put, oh, I wish they'd do this or that. I just said love. And you'd be amazed how quickly things turn around. And it's just about being in that flow. I'm telling you, we're all right there. We're all together. We can do this.
So Valerie says, thank you, ladies, and everyone here. So blessed to have this experience today. You're very welcome, Valerie S. And thanks again for your patience. And thank you, everybody, for being here and hanging out so long. I don't think I've ever had a show this long in my life. So thank you all for hanging in here. We're so sorry. We wanted to be able to get it all in. We wanted to do 45 minutes and 45 minutes, but we went way over. So I'm sorry, Val.
Oh,
And
no.
I want to thank you, each and every one of you again. Please do contact Val at Love UCU. I have it in the description box, and we have it in the chat here. And please do check out Kelly Kerr. I'm going to be checking her
Yeah.
out as well. And please do, if anybody would like to get a private reading for me, I'm open for private readings. My website is sunpsychicgene.com, and or you can contact me through this YouTube site as well. You can just click on
Mhm.
schedule a reading with me. So thank you all again. Have a wonderful Sunday and enjoy that Lionsgate 8/8 is going to be on Tuesday. Oh, I will also be on the Crone Zone tomorrow with all of my co-hosts with tomorrow, Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, with Terry Suzuki, Terry Lee, Wisdom Seeker Joan, myself, and Priscilla and Heather, and we'll be having some fun. So come on over and see us over there. So go ahead, Val. What were you going to say?
I pulled this for everybody. The waterfall. Inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. This is what we're doing next year and a half, 2 years. And I looked at the bottom one, and this came up. Immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies and passions.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what we've been talking about all day. You guys got this.
All
You're
right. Be
all
kind to
loved.
yourself. Bye, everybody. Thanks again. Thanks, Val. Bye bye.
Thank you for